Well, hello and welcome one and all to what is a very special day on the English football scene. It's today Arsenal meet Manchester United, two giant institutions of the game that also happen to be amongst its most decorated. This a fixture which has been globally recognised as one of the defining rivalries of recent years. Rivalry often personal between managers and players, and down to the fact that both have so excelled. Every game akin to gladiatorial combat and decorated with wonderful attacking football, crunching physicality. Faces have come and gone and rivalry has entered into a new era, but there is one thing that never changes, and that is the fact that neither of these sides can bear the idea of losing to the other, and that on its own a factor sufficient to make this utterly unmissable. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester.
Number 24.
Well, this is undoubtedly a mouth-watering encounter. Certainly, it has played a significant part in the history of the English game.
You can always count on there being something dramatic happening when these two come together. But there have been a fair share of grinds too. I'm expecting both sides to try and maximise their attacking threat, because when you look back over the years, the potency has been the big factor with these two teams, and always a hard one to call, but never far from exciting.
There's the whistle, and here we go. Maguire. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
This fella, Partey's evolved into one of the finest all-round midfielders in the game, and it's no wonder he's been coveted by so many of the elite clubs. I think he's a perfect blend of physicality and finesse, and I must admit that I got things wrong. I thought he was pretty much just a defensive midfield player. He has everything in his game.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Saka. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Looks a good ball through. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Martinelli. Højlund. Diogo Dalot. And he was alert to it. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit... He's had a hit! Oh, that wasn't far away.
Look, they don't come much better in terms of ball striking. It deserved a better result than that.
Lewis Skelly. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Diogo Dalot with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Lewis Skelly. Eriksson gets a foot in here. No goals as yet. Eriksson. Casemiro. And Maguire. Shaw. Casemiro. Højlund. He could be in here. He's in, surely! And that's put paid to a promising move. Played back in. Oh, shooting chance! That had everyone off their seats.
Bruno Fernandes nearly produced a moment of magic. He knew the strike was pure.
Lewis Skelly. Martinelli. In with the challenge. De Ligt. Bruno Fernandes looks to get on the end of this. Denied brilliantly.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And now they can clear their lines. And now a sudden chance to counter. He won't be happy with that one. Ugarte short changes him with that pass. De Ligt. And Dalot. De Ligt. Manchester United finding their passes.
I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Højlund. He's had a shot! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead.
Manchester United clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Manchester United have penetrated for the first time.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Bruno Fernandes is onto it in a flash. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Oh, great ball! Aimed in toward... And a header! No mistake! And they're at it again in double quick time! Devoid of any complexity, but boy was that certain.
Yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box, Peter. Just came in at the perfect time and the perfect angle.
Manchester United are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Manchester United have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. Lewis Skelly.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Saka. Saka is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's Havertz.
2 added minutes has
Odegaard.
been indicated.
Bruno Fernandes. Shaw. Maguire. Ugarte. And De Ligt. There's the whistle for half-time. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Manchester United are 2 up and everything is shaping nicely. The only criticism,
Please join me
it could have
in
been
wishing
3.
all the best for members of our
Manchester
fan club
United are
celebrating
in
their
at
wedding
half-time on a
anniversary
comfortable
today.
2-goal
Please
cushion.
welcome everyone, our lads.
That gets things going for the second half. So both teams emerge the same as they were before the break. And that has been cleared. And that is as far as they're going to go. Ugarte makes the interception. Lewis Skelly. Rice. Diogo Dalot. Ugarte. It's anyone's ball now. Looking tidy in possession here. Partey. That has been slung wide. Ugarte. Havertz. Now it's Saka. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Tries to dink it through. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Manchester United, with this handy-looking 2-0 lead, they are looking comfortable. Hoyland is being harried and hassled.
Well, he's profited handsomely already in this match, and at last their sense of danger has brought them to a possible solution.
Bruno Fernandes! And more and more and more! And they are pulling clear here.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Number 8, Bruno Fernandes. The attendance for this
3-0
match
and
was
things are starting to look awfully
70,987.
cosy. And the pass is intercepted. Lewis Skelly. He's had it taken off him. And he's managed to get free. Partey gets across to intercept that. Saliba. Lewis Skelly. To Martinelli. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. No, he's not getting his way this time. He's through, it's one-on-one! Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Saliba. Rice. Pressing high and with purpose. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. It's a sweet ball, that. Havertz. Maguire. Bruno Fernandes. Shaw just loves to go forward whenever he can. Odegaard. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Gabriel. And Lewis Skelly. And there's green grass ahead of him. Real chance! Martinelli. Ugarte. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes! No, he's missed it.
It was more possible than probable, and the outcome backed it up, Peter.
Odegaard. Havertz. Ugarte. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Shaw. He'll try to keep this alive. Saka.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
Lewis Skelly clears. Manchester United have reclaimed it. Bruno Fernandes. Højlund! Oh no, a quite unbelievable miss.
Substitution in progress.
Arsenal can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Yeah, it's about time I think we saw some activity from the bench, but it's debatable as to what level of impact can be made from here. It's pretty late.
Martinelli. Højlund. Bruno Fernandes looks for the finish. And that is great goalkeeping. Odegaard. Now it's Havertz. Saka. Shaw. Manchester United clearly now in lead preservation mode. Passing is crisp and sharp. And that's it. Manchester United really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. Højlund picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Well, how will we look back on that?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans, everyone pumped.
Your entry tickets
Takes me back.
as it's time.